You're listening to Paedia Radio on WPDEA FM 94.9, broadcasting live from Seoul, South Korea, where we bring you a different view of the world as seen from the eyes of talented young writers. I'm your MC, Kyle.
And I'm Paul. I am proud to present to you excellent writing from our beloved students that continue to elevate the standard. Welcome to this unique stream of innovative ideas.
It was painful to narrow down our selection to just 2 essays because so many were so good.
The 2 essays you get to listen to give you a truly unique perspective of our raging planet and frozen planet.
Today's first essay is about tornadoes. Lesson number 1. Tornado rotation. Tornadoes form when a high-pressure meteorological system meets a low-pressure meteorological system. Wind will begin to rotate in a counterclockwise direction and...
What are you doing?
I'm giving a lecture on the physical properties of tornadoes.
No one cares. Let's move on.
But when they rotate in a counterclockwise direction...
Cut the music! This essay, titled Tornado, was written by Dolly from Seocho.
Tornadoes have the most powerful wind on the planet. A tornado is formed by heated air that rises. Then it becomes huge clouds that are 9 miles high and 20 miles wide. The winds blow and thunder roars. Lastly, the huge clouds come down to touch the ground. When the clouds touch the ground, we call them tornadoes. Tornadoes can be 1 mile wide and 4 city blocks wide. They can destroy a whole town into little pieces. Also, tornadoes can kill people and injure many. On May 10, 2008, in the small mining town of Pitcher, Oklahoma, a big tornado came to town. The siren rang as a man ran into the house. "Hey, Gloria, it's coming! Oh my God!" Tommy screamed and yelled to Gloria as she panicked too. Tommy and Gloria hugged each other and cried as they went into the underground basement wondering, "God, will it be okay?" The wind blasted the wall as it was thrown into the kitchen. The glass shattered all over the living room. Some pieces struck deep into the sofa. An uprooted tree smashed through the roof as it broke the jars of chocolates and strawberry jam. A car flew instantly toward the balcony and crashed into the big glass lamp on the ceiling and hurled it on top of the tree. All of the furniture floated everywhere as if in space. In less than a minute, the whole town was destroyed. The people of Pitcher, Oklahoma, who were left alive, walked around the town and looked at the wreckage and cried together. It was a mining town, and the people living there were poor. They could not do anything about the tornado because they were powerless. Also, the town's 120-year history was destroyed in less than a minute. People's parents and grandparents lived in that same town, but the town was destroyed along with the family history. Whenever a tornado comes, everything will be destroyed.
This essay was so good that it made my head spin. Get it? Spin? Tornado?
That's a really stupid comment.
This essay was so good that I want to hear more NATO about tornado.
Yes. The next essay is by Brian from Seocho. It's called Spring.
With the leaves changing color from green to red to yellow, autumn comes to the Canadian Arctic. The temperature changes and the Arctic weather freezes into ice.
While male polar bears wait for the sea ice to freeze in the coastal strip, they eat berries and are vegetarian. The female polar bears are swimming with her cubs, looking for a quiet place until ice freezes. Meanwhile, in the estuary, a place where fresh water mixes with salt water, beluga whales are flailing. In the warm water, they do a body scrub to get their old skin off themselves. Blissfully, in the northern Canadian Arctic water, belugas are turning and rolling and twisting. One whale peacefully scrubs and scratches its stomach, with the gravel swirling like a tornado in the water. The whale zigzags in the glittering estuary. Playfully, another whale's flipper sways in the water, and its tail fin flips and flicks. The water splashes, and it floats while glistening in the sun. With enthusiasm, the beluga's head rises and dives again into the water. The whale's spiracle sprays water onto the surface. Freely, it swims in the warm Canadian Arctic water. Unlike the harsh weather of the spring, autumn is a magical season. But because of the ocean water moving, for the polar bears, they have to face starvation. However, for the belugas, autumn is a majestic season in the estuary. The beluga whales are in a blissful moment when scrubbing their bodies with gravel. For animals, nature and life has advantages and disadvantages in every way. Life is very dangerous.
However, you can have a glimpse of happiness for animals that have benefit in the weather.
Lesson number 2. Beluga whales. Of all living creatures, beluga whales are the most closely related to Tyrannosaurus rex. In fact, some beluga whales have been known to bite entire boats in half with their razor-sharp teeth.
That's a total lie. You're just making up scientific facts about beluga whales.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, I confused my facts. Lesson number 2. Beluga whales. As you can tell from their pure white color, beluga whales are made entirely out of marshmallows.
Are you done now?
Yes, I'm sorry. You can continue.
Congratulations to Dolly and Brian from Sacho. You guys were amazing.
In 2 weeks, you will be making your last podcast recording. This will be the final broadcast. So work and practice hard to make sure your recording gets to the final round.
If you want to listen to this recording again or send it to someone you know, then download the podcast from iTunes. Open the iTunes store and search for Paedia.
That's all for today's show. This is Kyle.
And Paul.
Signing off from WPDEA 94.9 FM, Seoul, South Korea.
Until next time.